Hey guys, lowman02. Oh, I guess maybe he was kidding. So, I thought ML was requesting that we record, and we are now. So, we're playing a game of 100 cards Singleton. He is on, obviously, a green deck, possibly Bant. It's not really indicative, though, if someone uses Noble Hierarch, because you don't have duplicate copies. I mean, you don't have to, be isolated to Land or Elves in a mono green build. But my guess would be, actually, my guess is kind of like mono green. When you don't record. Well, oh, okay, well that seems pretty good. Dust Bowl is going to be problematic. Can we beat Dust Bowl? Probably not. We need to get black mana. That's what we need. Although if we could land this Gideon, we'll see. We'll see what he's got. So obviously I'm going to Nissa this next turn. Clock's clock, man. It's true. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, a massive threat. Well, we're going to take the damage here and hopefully dissuade him. The funny thing about Murmuring Boss is it actually works very well with Doran, because he is indeed tree folk. Okay. Cool. I want to get this Liliana online, though, or the Gideon. Well, he made Dust Bowl here. I think I may be okay with that, because he doesn't really have attacks. I think he's going to have to cast something here, because we are a little bit ahead on board. Not a ton, but he also knows we're making our next land drop. And both of our lands do the same thing, and our white's already fixed. If we had black mana, I could see a consideration for him Dust Bowling us right now. That's why, obviously, I didn't play out the Murmuring Boss, because although it would set up Liliana on the following turn if I were to draw like a Bayou or a land that fixes for black, I can't be assured of that happening. Okay, that's cool with me. I am actually A-okay with that. He's definitely ahead on the mana, but I think we can get there. Interesting. Well, that would make that a 2-powered attacker. So I think what we do is this. I think we force him to start playing offensively. He can't sit back on Dust Bowl while Doran the Siege Tower is in play. It's just a beating of a card. And we'll get in there for our 2. The next turn, I mean, we're looking at 7. And if he decides to blow up our Bosk, I'm actually A-okay with that, because I still have my land drop for the turn. And I can play out the Fleece Mane Lion. If he does not, then I'll play out the Gideon, and that's just going to get really gross. So I kind of like where we're at. Alright, we're going to see a 4-drop here, like a Pelucranos. Yep, that's kind of what I was expecting. Okay. Well then. Obviously play that out pre-combat. I'm just doing this for F6 value at this point, guys. I know it's not right to play out the Fleece Mane, main 1. Kasali it definitely is, because that's going to make Doran unblockable. Well, it can be blocked, but I don't think you want to chump there. He missed land last turn, which is interesting. So this Dust Bowl is making me happier and happier that we saw that happen. Does he have an attack here? Possible. I mean, the Gideon next turn, if he doesn't Dust Bowl us this turn, even if he does, like, whatever. If he's Dust Bowling, if he's spending 4 mana, or essentially tying up 4 mana, and losing 1 on the following turn to blow up our Murmuring Bosk, I'm okay with that. Doesn't mean I won't be casting the Gideon, but I can Alpha Strike in there for a lot of damage, and I think he's probably obliged to block the Doran. On green, what are his removal spells? Well, that comes into play tapped. Okay, a Forest. I'm wondering why that's in there. Vesuva seems like an odd one. Like, I don't like comes into play tap lands that don't have like a combo in the deck. I'm wondering what the combo is. On just pure green, I guess it could be like Primeval Titan into Dark Depths. We could see a natural order here. That would be probably close to good game. Although it would only leave back 2 blockers. Okay. Okay, well, he's going to make Pelucranos big, which is fine. I'm assuming he's probably going to kill... Oh, my mana. Okay. That's A-okay with me. I would like to draw mana at this point. Well, that's essentially mana. We'll go in with the Doran. If he wants to trade, I am good with that. And I believe this deck does not run Gaia's Cradle, I don't think. Alright, well, he's going to take the 6. Okay. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. That is fine. Okay, well, we're both without creatures at this... or without significantly sized creatures at this point. But I do like having the Knight. I think that's going to be good. He has 4 mana, well, 5 up to 6 mana actually available this turn. If it's a Primeval Titan, it leaves him 1 significant blocker back. But I can always use the Knight of the Reliquary to get my Tech Edge. Okay, well, he's not making a land drop, which doesn't surprise me because he did miss a turn and then he hit the Vesuva. Okay, we have a Thragtusk. That's cool. Oh, cool. Okay. I think we're going to do this now. And the reason... So wait, this is how much mana? Do I have anything that makes 2 mana? No, I don't. So... Well, wait. No. This is what we do. I think we get the Bayou here. Although mana efficiency would tell me to cast the Gideon this turn. Yeah. I think I am going to go for the Gideon. And then we'll just put a 1 or 2/2 into play. And your go at it, man. And I'll hang back. We'll try to horizontally outgrow him here. We've got Liliana next turn. If he Dust Bowls, is fine. That's whatever. It's a waste. At this point, like, he can't really afford to be doing that because our board presence is very high at this point in time. So what does this play? Beast Within would be good. I will 100% chump his Thragtusk. That's a Scavenging Ooze. I mean, that can get big. But, again, he needs to outgrow us horizontally. That's kind of what we're attacking right now, is his ability to do that. So, Gavity Township would actually be nice here. That may be what we get with the Knight. I don't know. Okay, well, he's going to attack in. That's fine. It's going to get big, but it doesn't have trample, so like it's kind of irrelevant. I'm not going to block with a creature that can be eaten by ooze, so I'll block with this silly thing. Okay. Removal will be good, too. Okay, well, he's going to start horizontally growing himself. Well, interesting. So I think what we do here is this. I think we play this little guy out. I think we play this out as well. So I think this turn, we're actually going to have him sacrifice a creature. He's going to sacrifice probably his Noble Hierarch or his Sylvan Caryatid, one of the irrelevant creatures. There's obviously consideration to using the plus ability because I have no cards in hand. But, you know, I don't think here that's right. Okay. Well, then, we're going to fire up the Gideon. This means we can keep it next turn if we want to ultimate it. And it'll get in there. For 6. A casual 6. Yep. I don't think he'll block here. And actually attacking at this point is getting a little bit dubious as well. I don't think he can empty his hand out this turn. I think he's been stuck on mana too long. Maybe if he hits like a top deck land. Okay, there's a top deck land. We know he didn't play one last turn, so that was definitely top decked. But Dust Bowl's kind of dead here, unless he just wants to force me to tap my knight. Which I'd probably oblige in. I don't really need some of the cards I have in play now. Although I would like to leave the Fleece Mane around. So, what will happen here? If he attacks with 2, Fleece Mane block is live. Scavenging Ooze can get bigger than Knight. Not quite. Actually, Knight blocking Tusk here is actually quite... That's 6. Okay. We shall block with our lowly Fintorn Elves. That's fine. It's going at the Gideon. Okay. I can't quite outgrow it this turn. What are we going to see now? Cool. Big thing. Primeval Titan. Oh, Wormcoil Engine. Cool. We'll sacrifice this forest. Caracas does nothing for us here. Wasteland is mildly interesting. Maybe we just get Township. We'll just in the deck for now. No, I'm good. What is the worst card for us right here? Well, first things first. Let's play this out, because we're going to make everyone ditch cards from their hand. We don't play the Dark Depths combo in this deck, even though we have Knight. It's a combo that, you know, could go in the deck. Okay, he ditches a Birthing Pod. Interesting. Okay. Well, pretty soon we need to invest in getting the Fleece Mane a little bigger. Actually, Solid Pride Mage could just blow up the Wormcoil. That could be fine. What are we going to see here? Something else big. Hopefully not a Primeval Titan. If it is, just, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, for 5. Interesting. 5 Acidic Slime? I don't even know. 5? Oh, it could be Whisperwood Elemental. That may make sense because he can horizontally grow us at the same rate. We definitely wouldn't mind some targeted removal here. Oh, Deus of Calamity. Okay, well, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Interesting. Does anything want to get in? Oh, the Wormcoil evidently does. It's going towards... Oh, Liliana. Cool. I think I will blow that up in response. Okay. Get rid of this land. Think here we just get a Godless Shrine. No, I'm good. Oh, a Gaddock Teague. Don't know what that means, brother. We'll get rid of this. We're going to get the Knight big at this point, I think. It's a... Or I'm sorry, not the Knight, the Fleece Mane, because of the color of the letters. I am so confused is what he's talking about right now. I really do not know. And, What do I like here? Probably Caracas. It's the most interesting. I wouldn't mind drawing lands. Okay, so Fleece Mane is size massive. And it can block out Wormcoil tokens all day long. Gideon's just going to make another 2/2. I don't think there's much of a point in making him sack now. I don't want to just randomly lose the Liliana. I'll discard this Gaddock Teague. It's kind of meh in this matchup. I guess it does get Planeswalkers, so there's definitely an argument to getting it there. Oh, I should have noticed that. The Wormcoil tokens are different than they normally are. That's what he's talking about. Yeah, that card looks terrible. These tokens look ridiculous. He is right. They're kind of silly. Why is there like a parenthetically referenced 6/6? Because it came from that. It was born of a Wormcoil. Is this thing a foiled one? It probably is, because these things are all foily and weird looking. Yeah. Alright, ML's going off a little bit. It's not that big of a deal, man. They're just crappy looking tokens. They do look pretty bad. I wonder what the new Wormcoils tokens look like, because for some reason, like, it's funny how that works. It is kind of funny to me how that works. Like, a lot of like, different cards will make different tokens. Like, so if it's a foil Wormcoil, it'll make foil worms, right? I wonder if the newest one, the what is it called? Invention, the Kaladesh invention, or the Aether Revolt invention version of Wormcoil Engine makes different looking worms. Because those worms are pretty hideous. My guess is they don't spend a lot of time on those kind of things, because it's not like generally a standard interaction, but I don't know. Alright, we'll pass it back. This is board stall. Classic board stall. What breaks board stall? Primeval Titan. But I can take care of the Dark Depths combo if he has it in his deck with the Knight. Obviously not on his turn. Alright, well there's the Planeswalker that, we're getting kind of punished for. But if he makes a 5/5, it's okay. It's okay. Okay? He probably will get 1 to 2 of our Planeswalkers here. These things are getting big on his side of the board. Does he come in? Does he come in? I think I have lethal on the backswing. Or the 5/5 is coming in. So is that silly thing. Are you going to send with everything? That thing is coming in, but he's tapped out. So I can block that pretty favorably, I think. And the Deus is coming in. Are they all coming at Liliana? Well, that's not damage to me. This is interesting. Can I win if I just, like, Alpha Strike him? Everything at that. Is this the Death Toucher or the Life Linker? It's the Life Linker. Okay. This is all at Liliana? Yeah. I'm down, man. Cool. We'll take our free blocks. I mean, Liliana's dead. I'm not going to save her. But that's not damage to me, so this thing should not trigger. We'll eat this creature. And, yeah, we're good. It's all going at her, right? That's very interesting to me. Okay. Okay, Liliana is dead as they get. I don't think that was right. I think he had to spread it a bit. Well, there's a land, which is good. What can he block here? Alright, well, we'll just play on a Scrubland. Okay, so he has to block the 9/9. And he takes 6, 10, 12. Alright, so 6, 10, 12. This thing's a 6/6 or a 5/5? 5/5 plus 3? Yeah, it's game. Alright. Well, I don't really get that, but we'll get in there. I mean, I don't... Shining Shoal? Oh, he's on one card. No, there's no cards that do this, I don't think. Alright, so we'll Alpha Strike in there and kill him. I think he just, like, got into the game a lot and, like, didn't realize that we could backswing for lethal. Yeah, we'll attack you. That's dead. I mean, Knight's huge. It's size massive. It's got to be blocked. That's like over half his life total anyways. Yeah, we should have this one. Yeah, that was a weird way to end that game. I don't think the stall had to end there. Okay. So, what do I think in this matchup? Well, I like Deathmark. I kind of like Despise, too. Despise is creatures, right? Creature or Planeswalker? Yeah. I just threw this board together like 5 minutes ago. I don't think it's a great board. It's just like a random assortment of board cards. Despise not being one of them. I was just like, I kind of want more discard against some decks. This is not the most... well, it interacts very well with creatures and interacts with, like, permanents. But, like, start looking at combos and stuff like that, then it gets trouble. What else do I like? Even Mind Sensor. Well, I'm going to keep that in. It probably has Natural Order and, like, Eldritch Evolution and, like, Birthing Pod. We saw that for sure. Him. Yeah, it still seems good. Yeah, this deck's just generally a beating. That's, like, what it does. Wiltleaf Liege. Yeah, it makes our things bigger. It's not the most efficient. Bitter Blossom. Yeah, we don't need that. It is good against Planeswalkers. I want the removal. Zealous Persecution. I don't know, that could like make some interesting combat situations. Like if we get in a board stall and like I just cast that thing and like randomly win against his crap. Like actually it would have been awesome during that combat we just had, or the one prior to me killing him. What else? Alright, well, I think Voice of Resurgence is kind of anemic. I do like the charms in this matchup. Zealous Persecution probably is the worst. Oh, I mean, it does get elves. I don't know, guys. Kind of vacillating here on what it is I want. Alright, well, we'll put the Despise back. I don't think I need it. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, guys. I'm going to use the restroom, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, we're back. This is our hand. I don't know on this one. It could really get there, but the 2/4 drops with only 2 lands in hand. It's kind of iffy to me. I'm going to keep it on the draw, though, because I do have 2 pieces of solid removal, one of which I can do on the first turn, and then I do have a low-end threat in the Fleece Mane Lion, which, you know, is probably not looking to get huge anytime soon. Birds, cool. Now the question becomes, do I path this thing turn 1? Aven Mind Sensor, meh. I'm going to take the damage here, because I really do want a land top deck. I am going to kill it just to keep from getting behind. That could be wrong. It really depends on his hand. Okay. Well, I kind of like seeing that. Okay. Well, we'll get our Savannah, and we're going to play on our Lion this turn. It could be Folly. But because he's not going to be on 4 mana, I'm not as worried about Planeswalkers, so that's why I did not Duress. Although the other, like, Credence to Duress, I don't have to fetch at that point. Oh, he's off land, totally. Destroy non-land permanent. Okay, well, he's in trouble. I think here, the right play... So he's in a powerful hand. He probably has a Natural Order or an Eldritch Evolution. That's kind of what I'm feeling. So I think what I'm going to do is leave up the Aven Mind Sensor and try to get him. And this may backfire. No, okay. Oh, really? Alright. I know this is a 3 mana play for a 0 mana card, but I'm going to do it. Because I have the backup removal and I have the Duress, I'm going to do it. And I also have Gideon, so if I draw a land, like, I kind of want to get that online. Okay, well, that is probably game. I'm just going to play this silly thing out, because there's nothing that really worries me on 2 mana. Yeah, he kept a little bit greedy. And evidently our STP plan on the birds was correct. We had very similar hands, actually, he and I. And I say that because I was mana light as well, and I've only managed to draw 1 since my initial keep, and I have still 2 dead cards in my hand. I've obviously drawn better. Well, both of us have drawn probably similarly. Yeah, 5 turns. Yeah, I know, man. It's rough. Yeah, I know. I'm talking about it right now. It's just, yeah, it's miserable when this happens. So, show hand if you concede. Kind of. I really want to see. I really want to see if he has what we think he has. That's like the fun part of this game to me. I don't know if you guys enjoy that part, like just like trying to like. Thanks, man. I do appreciate it. I really appreciate it, ML. Oh, it looks like he conceded right there as we were typing. Thank you. No, he doesn't. Okay, I could have swore he has Reclamation Sage. I could have swore Harmonize. I guess if that goes off with the Wild Speaker, it's good. Yeah, I would have thought Fierce Empath's powerful too. I would have thought he was on like a Natural Order Eldritch Evolution draw though. That's how it felt to me. Like the rationale for keeping a land light hand like that. That may have just been a bad keep, to be honest. I don't know if I agree with that keep or not. I'd have to have seen what it was initially. I don't know what his draw sequence was. We're going to quick pause and see if he wants to play one more, guys, and then we'll continue.